Hi everybody. So today we're going to do a writing workshop. So do you guys know what a writing workshop looks like? Have you done one before in your classes?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So first let's recall back to our first lesson. Like, what did we talk about with music being literature?
Some songs can tell a story.
Yes. Anything else?
Yeah, kind of what you said.
I think there's also like the literary devices, kind of like it can be poetry, has all those poetic elements too. So, yes. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna have you guys write a little short story, like a page or two at most. But we're gonna do it based off of a song that's important to you. So it can be any song that you so choose that you want to like share with the group. But your writing isn't going to be poetry, it's going to be a narrative. So like based off of that song, you're going to try to tell the story of the song through a narrative. So the main points in narrative writing are dialogue, so like characters speaking to each other. There's blocking, so like I walk over here and I point to the next one, which is internal monologue. So like what the character's thinking, their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, that sort of thing. And then description and setting is also important. I put those two together because like the white board is in the room is kind of a description, but it's also part of the setting. Okay, so I chose this song because it has a pretty clear story to it, and I also love it. It's David Bowie's Space Oddity. So first we'll watch some of it, not all of it because it's long. And I'll show you how to write a narrative based off of the song after we listen to this.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6, commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2, check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
Okay, so let me pull up my slides again.
Good song.
Isn't it a great song? Rest in peace, David Bowie. Okay, so if I were trying to identify the elements I talked about a couple slides ago, so dialogue, we have very clear dialogue here, which is where the exchange between ground control and Major Tom occurs. So the whole song is kind of a dialogue. Blocking, you have the spaceship going off into space. You have Major Tom going out of the spaceship. And there's more later on in the song too, but we'll skip that. Internal dialogue, internal monologue. You have his thoughts in the chorus where he goes, "Here am I, floating in my tin can." And then description and setting is space, and also the ground control. So based off of that, I can kind of already see the story developing, you know? So, this is an easy song to do it for, but if I was to write a story based off of it, I would have probably start with some dialogue. And then I would have some interior monologue here. This is very basic, by the way. I'm not going super in depth here. Then we'd have some blocking. We already have some blocking here as he sits up. Some more blocking there. And then description and setting would be something like so, like I said, very basic, but this kind of just using some of the dialogue from the song at the beginning, having some internal dialogue. You can fill in the blanks where the song doesn't do it. It could be something entirely different, like what does the song mean to you? Like if you first heard this song when you were on a road trip, you could write about that road trip and how the song influenced you there. The point of this is to see how a song how you can turn a song into a narrative by using like the lyrics, the vocals, the setting, the like idea of the song kind of as a basis for like your symbolism and themes and everything, and going off of that to write a narrative. Does that make sense?
Mm.
Cool. Okay, so for the writing workshop portion of this, what I'm gonna have you guys do is you're going to write your own, but couple things to talk about are, so critique is the main point of a writing workshop. It's like the fundamental building block of it. It's good to give positive criticism, but like kind of sandwich it, like, you did this really good, but you can improve on this, but like keep this, because that way you're not like tearing someone apart without any positives, but you're also not just like going, oh yeah, it was good. Like feel free to like be honest and blunt with what you're saying, as long as you're padding it with some like, but that was good still. Global versus local issues, don't focus on grammar or spelling or punctuation. It gets really boring, and usually it changes as drafts go on too. So focus on the global issues, which would be like organization, content, ideas, like if there's any plot holes, if the characters don't make sense, etc. And like I said, complimenting, find things that work. Like if something is really good, be like, this really worked really well, I wish I could see it more. Don't just praise or offer empty like, good job, sort of things. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, so now go into this Google Docs. 1 second before I stop recording. So think of your favorite song, find like a link to it on YouTube and post it on the Google Doc first, and then after you choose your song, you'll have about 5 to 10 minutes to write about a page or so, or however far you get. And then we'll come back together and we'll workshop what you have written. Everyone good?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, you can stop recording for now.